In a short while, the president will deliver the State of the Nation address, as he's mandated to do in the first meeting of Parliament. So that will happen today. We'll go over a few things to do with that in just a moment, and we'll hear from you as well, because it's your nation, you know. So you must have a say in the state of it. You must certainly have a view of the state of it even before the president delivers his address. So we'll be hearing from you shortly. But first, the international betting company 1xBet is ready to offer an incredible selection of sports betting, mobile games, and your favorite online casinos 7 days a week. 1xBet collects over 1,000 celebrity sports matches for you, so you just have to try your luck. The first deposit of the new players will be increased 3 times. Your winnings can be easily withdrawn using international payment systems. And the list of gifts for players includes popular smartphones, top laptops, gaming accessories, even cars. Become the master of your own destiny with 1xBet. 1xBet, your reliable bookmaker.
Well, so call Lunch Avenue on 0558 502 206 and have lunch delivered to you at your doorstep. Enjoy the convenience of lunch order and delivery right to your doorstep from Lunch Avenue. With our quick and efficient service, you can have hot, delicious, and healthy meals from Lunch Avenue in no time if you're located in Accra and Tema. And whether you're ordering for yourself or for a group, our lunch delivery is sure to make your lunch ordering easier. So don't wait. Order now by calling our order line on 0558 502 206. Lunch Avenue, tasty, yummy, and healthy.
All right, now this is something Raymond knows a bit about. You know, as the spring travel season gets closer, we're all starting to think about our next holiday. Well, you can make the journey just as incredible as your destination, as Raymond normally does when he treats himself to Emirates First Class. It's like a hotel in the sky. Just imagine stepping from your first class private suite into the shower spa. Yes, Raymond showers in the sky. He does. Pampering yourself with exclusive spa products before a pre-dinner cocktail in the onboard bar. You can do it all on the Emirates A380. The menu is incredible too. Yeah, you can choose anything you like, whenever you like. Raymond has a lot of fun getting the Emirates chefs to make him tuozafi. From gourmet snacks to a full multi-course fine dining experience with impressive wines to match. Then you can enjoy a good sleep in your fully flat bed seat in the privacy of your suite. Sweeto in the plane. Yeah, it's everything you want from your holiday, even before you've arrived. And then when he finishes, he comes back to city and talks about the masses. So treat yourself. Yes. It's Ghana month. And what? Yes. Palm wine. Palm wine. So treat yourself to first class and fly better with Emirates.
Wow, it will be nice. Raymond, I want to be like you. Arabian king.
Yeah.
Well, the Energy Commission.
Sheikh Raymond
Now,
Aqua.
the Energy Commission announces for the information of the public and electrical wiring practitioners that the May-June 2023 certified electrical wiring examination will begin on Saturday 10th June and Sunday 11th June 2023 at selected locations in Accra, Kumasi, Takoradi, and Tamale. To apply for any of the 4 categories, that's domestic, commercial, industrial, or inspector categories, visit energycom.gov.gh. Click licensing on the drop-down menu and click electrical wiring. Click on application forms and then click on May-June 2023 application form to download or visit ghanawiring.com. Follow the prompts and submit your application. The industrial and inspector categories must be submitted online, and the closing date for submission is 12th May 2023. Completed application forms may be submitted at any of the Energy Commission's offices in Accra, Takoradi, Kumasi, or Tamale, or to any of the designated regional representatives whose contacts are provided behind the application form. For details, call the Electrical Wiring Secretariat via the following numbers: for Accra, 0303961066 or 0302813756 or 9. In Kumasi, 0322495964. Then in Tamale, 037 200-1572, and in Takoradi 0312-035-401 or 0312-291 804, or visit energycom.gov.gh/info or info@energycom.gov.gh.
Okay. All right. So, the president is about to deliver a State of the Nation address. The State of the Nation is that we are on our way back into the IMF. That's the state of the nation. I mean, I don't know what else is relevant beyond that. We have failed to manage our economy yet again. We have mismanaged our economy yet again. So we are going back to the IMF. How is the president going to make this sound good?
See, Kojo, let me start on this note. I was having a conversation with my very good friend, Kosi Dagbe, who is a mechanical engineer of iGarage, who helps in fixing my cars whenever I have a problem.
Good morning, Kosi. My car is coming too, eh?
He's a good mechanical engineer. Now, he asked me a very simple question, and it's a question he's always asked. What is it with us that we cannot just transform this country once and for all? Look, we're going to the IMF. And we're not going to the IMF because we did not know. In fact, we had been forewarned. But as a people, we're never forearmed. We believed again that we could just turn things around using our talk. Okay? We were told that we're running an economy based on sloganeering, but we thought it was okay. Today, where do we find ourselves? Now, that soundbite that you played was the president admitting the hardships in 2022. And I agree with you, Raymond. The president was actually warning us of harsher times ahead. In fact, he was telling us that things were going to get worse. Maybe we didn't pay attention. Today, we have seen it. The question really for me is, what is it that can be done today or in this year that would give me the assurance that we are doing something right? When I read the 2022 one, I saw more of a campaign message. I've read it. It's talked about how, we've built 80 warehouses, how the planting
Agenda
for food and
111.
jobs, how Agenda 111 would work, and how I saw that more as the president on a campaign platform. The State of the Nation address is the president telling us where we are today, where we want to go, and how we want to get there. The critical questions are, today, yes, we know where we are. But where do we want to go? And how do we want to go there? Do we want to go there still living the lie of running an economy on a champagne budget when our reality is probably Coca-Cola? Is that the kind of thing we will be doing? Is the president going to be truthful to us and tell us that, look, I want to cut down expenditure, not just rhetoric, but now putting values to it and saying, this is the amount of money I want to save for the nation. And yes, next year is an election year, but we've had enough of plans for the next election and not plans for the generation. What I want to hear are plans for the next generation. As for our generation and the generation ahead of us, we have failed. If there's anything we can do and do right, is to build a better country for the next generation.
The president, during the Sitma celebration, said something. He said, the next 22 months of my mandate will be focused on restoring the economy we had before COVID and the Russian invasion of Ukraine to the period of rapid growth. It's a solemn pledge I am making to you, my fellow Ghanaians, and one which I am determined to fulfill. My expectation is that some more detail and fleshing out will be provided. Listen, what I'm not expecting to hear is that the IMF is going to help us do this. Because the reference period he is talking about, the 2017 to 2019, were all under IMF control. And we are going into IMF control again. So what I do not want to hear from my president is that we are going back to where we had sustained growth of average 7% because we are going back to the IMF. which role he has very little impact on. Which role ideally would have still happened even if he was not president of this republic. So his focus should be telling us how he's going to transform this economy. And that's why I have a difficulty with this statement. Restoring the economy to 2017, 2019 is not the future of this country. The future of this country is to be able to ensure there is growth, which is not jobless growth. Growth which produces the right kind of results. Growth which fundamentally changes the fundamentals of this economy in a way that any slight shock will not push us into this particular situation again. That's what I want to hear from the president. But I'm not getting that kind of convincing here because I think he has also come to the reality that we find ourselves facing. The reality, Kojo, is that in 2017, when President Akufo-Addo came into office, I basically did something quite, but the report I did was called the acid test. The acid test enumerated the very things the president said he would do and asked the ultimate question: how is he going to do it? Where will he get the money to do it? And whether the slogans will translate into real action on the grounds. The president is almost left with 2 years to go out of power. I think the introspection that should come into this State of the Nation's address is what he has really delivered. Whether this is the kind of legacy he thought or wished for himself. Because there were a lot of people who hoped that President Akufo-Addo will be very different from the kind of people we have leading this country. So many people had hope because of what he has said and done in times past. But the situation today does not signal to people that that hope can be sustained. And I agree with him. His legacy is completely, inextricably intertwined with the next 2 years. And Winston, I agree with you too, that the president has said before that he doesn't consider the next election. He considers the next generation.
Yeah.
The evidence of the Ghana does not support that
Exactly.
consistently. Yeah, but I mean, of course, our 2020 spending, it does not support that.
At all.
Yes. So I'm hoping that all the things he has done in the last 6 years, all the things that's happened in the last 2 years, the very difficulties we've gone through, this State of the Nation's address will be a very honest admission of the wrongs and chart a new way forward. He still has an opportunity to do something different. They used to say, JJ, do something before you die.
Yeah.
I am hoping that the president will take a cue from that, because beyond and above everything, it's not collectively the MPP's reputation, but it's also his very personal legacy that's at stake here. And I'm just appealing to him personally that if he will not be able to improve the lot of this country, he should not worsen it. He should be humble enough to do the very things that, because Akufo-Addo has nothing to lose now. If he cuts down ministers, he has nothing to lose. He's not going for re-election. If he actually removes those who are inefficient and incompetent, he has nothing to lose. If he actually reduces expenditure today, he has nothing to lose. In fact, he is in the best position to do the reforms that will build this country in a better way. But as to whether he will do it, it's up to him.
So every time we say this thing, that a president who is not up for re-election has nothing to lose, I think we miss the second half of that sentence because we take it for granted. A president who is not up for re-election has nothing to lose if his priority is the country.
Yeah.
But if that is not his priority, then he has everything to lose.
Okay.
Do you see what I
I get
mean?
your point,
He
yeah.
has everything to lose because if his priority is not the nation, his priority is some personal goal or personal wealth or the wealth of him and his friends and his family. If that is his goal, then he has everything to lose because he has a fast closing window for the fulfillment of his personal goals via the presidency. So if you see a president cautious with his decisions, careful not to change things, not to remove people, not to be too radical, not to bring about revolution, in quote, in how we do things. If he's careful about those things, then he has everything to lose. Anna,
Yeah.
that's my analysis. So when he comes today to tell us about the state of the nation, I'm very interested in what he wants us to believe the truth is. What does he want us to believe? Does he want us to believe that he has done a good job? and that the decisions he has made, which we are still living by, are good? Does he want us to believe that the people he has kept in place are the best? Does he want us to believe that the decisions that have led us here were right decisions? Does he want us to believe that this is the result of a good work done? That's what I'm interested in. That is what will tell me whether I'm listening to a president who has nothing to lose or a president who has everything to lose. But as always, it's your view that matters. It's 9:22. Let's open the lines. Let's hear from you. What are you looking out for in today's State of the Nation address? What do you think you hear the president say? What would you like him to say? What are you afraid he might say? I'd love to hear answers to those. So 0302 216 541 055 1111 997. It's 2023. Ghana is on its way back to the IMF for the 17th time.
Yeah.
It's now our national character. We are either mismanaging our economy or we are in an IMF program. Those are the two states of being that we have. Well, currently we are on our way into an IMF program, and it's costing us all. For the first time, they've actually reached into our own nest eggs and taken money out to fund government. What is the state of our nation? Let's hear from you. Or maybe we actually we should be counting our blessings, right?
Well, no, you don't. I mean, you don't have to count your. I mean, you can always count your blessings that you have life. But once you have life, you see, our thinking of politics. I'm going to paraphrase what Professor Adams is defining. So politics is here in our part of the world is getting power, and then deciding what has to be done for you in order to maintain that power. Because you get the point. Mm-hmm. So we get the power. And then when we get the power, we will now decide what you want.
Yeah.
Okay? So that you would maintain us there. And it's the reason you will find that in this part of our world, when in other parts of the world, they are actually helping large-scale farmers, 10 farmers who can feed the whole country and export to other parts of the world. In Ghana, we decide, for instance, that, okay, how about we support 200,000 farmers to produce 5 acres each? Mm-hmm. After all, if we support
do a documentary about it,
yes, 200,000 farmers, what is going to happen is that these farmers, it means we have supported 200,000 families. Mm-hmm. And so all things being equal, we have some 200,000 votes coming to add up to our votes.
No, add it to the other people that the farmers were
recruiting, yes.
Like we do our projection on the jobs we are provided in Agric.
Yes.
Some time ago, right? We said we have almost a million or so.
745,000.
Yes,
because we said that every hectare needs 4 people.
Yeah.
And people said they had cultivated 357,000 acres or so, a hectare. So by extension, we would employ two people.
So we don't have the names of the people, but we know that they've been employed.
We know that they've been employed. So we're estimating that we had employed these people. You see, that's part of our problem. So instead of deciding today that, again, and you're going to see it happening, okay? You see it happen. It's only in this country that we talk about, we are helping entrepreneurs. And in helping entrepreneurs, we're saying, we have supported 1,000 people, 2,000, 5,000 with seed capital. How much did you give them?
Yeah.
What skills did you give them? But we like the figures. That's a problem.
Yeah, we praise the effort. We don't measure the outcome.
No, not at all.
We don't measure the results. We just want fans for the effort. Isaac is in Kumasi. Isaac, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Kojo.
Let's talk about State of the Nation.
Yeah, I've been wondering throughout the whole night that why do people really come for us to vote for them to hold office in the country? I've been thinking about it, but anyway, let me leave that. If the president will be honest with us, of which I expect him to be very honest with us, he should let us know where Ghana stands now in terms of everything. Education, because now education is in shambles. Students go to school and in about a month and a half they are back home They are going to spend about a month and over in the house before they go back to school. Education, everything. So I'm just expecting that the president be honest with us this morning as he mounted the platform to address the nation. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Isaac. Thanks for calling. He expects honesty from the president this morning. All right, call us 0302 216 541 055 1111 997. What do you expect the president to say this morning? Samuel calls us from East Legon. Samuel, good morning. Hello, Samuel.
Hello.
Uh-huh. Yes, sir.
Yes, good morning. Good
morning.
Yesterday I paid my rent. I couldn't even pay all because I have to beg the landlord.
No.
Because my rent had been increased by 70%.
By how much?
70%.
Shaizi Kamoto.
Yes, that's how bad it is. And school fees have ballooned. To be honest with you, the more you talk about it, the more you become more angry. Like, you know what? I believe this government must just leave. That's all. Because everything do you remember Golisberg economy?
Yeah.
Do you remember that phrase?
Mm.
Do you remember the comedy?
Yeah.
Do you remember the money is here? It's just borrowing. You are just reckless borrowing. Do you remember? Okay. This government. Bye-bye.
That's Samuel. Francis is in Mataheko. Hi, Francis. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Yeah, we are asking whether we are expecting honesty from the president this morning.
Yeah, what are you expecting?
My opinion is that we cannot expect anything on any honesty because he is honest. The economy is in small. There's nothing that is on the economy. That's a matter. For only think of honesty, don't expect it. There's nothing honest in the speech that he's going to give. Thank you.
Yeah, Francis, I hear you. All right, let's go across to Sakumono. I think the earlier caller, Samuel from East Legon, ended his submission with Nyamibe Tuyamoka, which I know there are some who find that a bit strong. So for that, I think we should draw some attention to that and apologize to those who might find that comment to be a bit strong. Let's go back to the lines. Kofi is in Kumasi. Hi, Kofi. Good morning.
Hi, this is Nana from Sakumano.
Oh, right. Okay, forgive me, Nana. I think I read the wrong name there. Nana, how are you today?
Fine, except that a huge sense of loss. I mean, because we've lost so many years, which would have been productive, and it's actually sad that we have such high expectations when it has to do with the state of the nation or of our politicians. For me, I'd rather tone down the expectation because this will be the same old story. Nothing really will change with the rhetoric. It's just big English we'll be listening to and a lot of talk. I just drove past the conference center, which is where I'm sure he'll be having and there's a lot of police presence, traffic, lots of logistics, and all for what? Just so we come and listen to the same old story. Nothing really concrete ahead. For me, it's just so much disappointment, and rather unfortunately, I don't see a lot changing even with this particular state of the nation. It will just be the same old story. Lots of English bandied around, very little action, and we won't see a lot of change. We just look forward to a change in that probably would give us something to hope for, but I don't see that happening with this government. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Nana. Now we can hear from Kofi in Kumasi. Kofi, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, handsome Kojos.
Handsome Kofi. Every time I see Kofi in Kumasi, I wonder whether it's you. I'm very well.
Yeah, it's me. Yeah, it's me, Kofi Bajemba.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
You see, Dave, Kojo. President Kufuor once said, we were promised by President Akufo-Addo that Ghana beyond aid. Now, he is taking us for aid. And so what else can we expect from him? All that he will tell us is I don't know. Nobody will take it serious because you promised that we are going to a situation where we will not need any aid. And now you are struggling to get aid. And so what else is he going to tell us? Bibi obeka bia anywhere
Thank you, Kofi. Thank you for calling. Let's go to Oyibi. Hi, David. Good morning.
Good morning, Kojo.
Yes, sir. How are you?
I'm good, and you?
Ade. So, state of our
Kojo,
nation.
let me tell you this short story. Once upon a time, a man married a lady. The lady thought the man was very rich. And then after the marriage, the lady realized the man had nothing. The lady said, if I knew you had nothing, I swear I wouldn't have married you. The man said, but what were you thinking when I told you you are the only thing I have in life? You see, that's the tough situation in this country. We have a president who speaks even at national events, trust me, full of pettiness, propaganda, sloganeering. Ghana, we are not angry enough. If you compare Ghana to some small nations who mentions that in terms of land mass, Ghana is much bigger than, and see their development and compare us to them, you cry. A nation that at this age, at 66, Ghana, you need to occupation long time. We are still begging. Look at the situation that our basic school children are going through. Government schools. And they are destroying everything. They are okay. They are not making it right because as long as they have enough money to take care of their children outside the country, and even if they are going to take care of them inside this country, they have the money. They are okay. Once they are okay, everyone is supposed to be okay. And if the masses are pretending there is nothing wrong. Ghana, this country, it beyond treatment. Our problem is beyond redemption. Because those who are supposed to lead the redemption, those who are supposed to be the agents of change themselves, deep down in their brains, deep down in their minds, corruption is full. So what are we doing? Nothing. So the president to just come, tell us nothing, and he will go. But we will think he said something. Because people are paid to trumpet it that he has said something. Could you let me leave it? And yes, I'm making enter. It's okay. Thank you.
Please, let's not go that far. Thank you, David. Jam is in Mamprobi. Did I get your name right?
Yeah.
Nice to have you on the show, Jam. What's the state of our nation?
Oh, please, I have nothing to say, but I'm expecting the president to tell us he's resigning because he has nothing good to tell us. Just to tell us he's resigning, he's not going to take on anything again. That's what I'm expecting him to do. That's all.
Right, thank you very much, Jam in Mampu. Let's get to Gomwa. William, you'll be our final caller. Good morning.
Morning, sir.
Yes, William.
How are you?
Well, we're doing fine. How about you?
Good. Thank God. How is Accra Mountain?
I would ask him. He just stepped out. I would ask him.
Okay. I'm expecting the real figures from the president. How many Russian soldiers were killed? How many Ukrainian soldiers got married? Because he seems to be more on the Russian-Ukraine war front than the soldiers themselves.
William.
How many Chinese viruses, COVID viruses got in China?
William.
Yes, sir.
If you want to know the number of Russian soldiers who've been killed and their Ukrainian counterparts, they are conflicting figures. Russia is giving its own figures. Ukraine is giving its own
figures. Yes, our president and his government are there more than them, so they can give us those real figures. Because everything they blame it on them. So they can give us that. That's what I would expect to hear. Nothing else, my brother.
Okay.
Have a good morning, sir.
Thank you very much, William. Who will be our final caller? Folks,